everybody, welcome to La Cocina de Tavo. Today I'm making one of my recipes. This is chicken thighs with vegetables, but I'm gonna mix it up a bit. I'm gonna make a sauce, or kind of like a mole. I'm gonna use different types of dried chilies, especially chili called Cascabel. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. This sauce is amazing, trust me, very, very amazing. It goes great with pork, chicken, or even steak. It has a very earthy, fruity taste from the dried chilies. Okay, so just stay tuned, and again, don't forget to like this video. Thank you. Okay, here are the ingredients you'll need. You can find these ingredients in the description box as well, like measurements and everything. So I'm going to use some chicken thighs. I have here with bone and also boneless and skinless. So I'm going to use that. Also, I'm going to use some guajillo peppers or dried chilies. Okay, this is how they look. I'm also going to use a puya chili. This chili is much hotter than just a guajillo. And here I have a Cascabel chili. This is a little bit spicy, but the taste is a little bit kind of close to guajillo. I'm going to use some tomatoes, some garlic, onion, some chicken bouillon. I'm going to use some oregano, some salt to taste. The chicken bouillon has salt, but you know, you can use it for taste as well. Some olive oil, and I usually use these kind of mixed vegetables that come in the frozen aisle. They work great with rice as well. So I'm gonna put them in this mole or sauce. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm gonna start charring up the vegetables here, or the onion, the tomatoes, the garlic, and all the dried chilies. So first, what takes a little bit longer is the onion and the tomatoes. So I'm gonna put that here first, and I have the comal here, or the pan, whatever you want to use, on really high heat, because I want a really quick char to these. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna char these up, and they take about, say, 5 minutes in total probably for these to char up. So I'm gonna do these first. The dried chilies, they're really fast, so just as long as probably the garlic too. The garlic can burn up really quick and it can give a bitter taste. Same thing as the dried chilies. If you leave them on here too long, they're gonna give a bitter taste. So we're just gonna char them up a little bit, just so all the oils can come out, and then we're gonna pull them out, take off the stem, and just put them in the blender here. Okay, so you can see I'm turning here the garlic and all the other vegetables, and we're gonna put them in the blender. So what I'm making here is kind of like a sauce, but it's considered like a mole as well. There's different types of moles. The way my mom makes the mole, she usually puts like chocolate bars inside with like peanuts. That's a typical traditional mole, but in this case I'm doing it a little bit different, just experimenting with different kinds of flavors. So yeah, I'm just gonna char these up and put them in the blender. Alright, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to heat up this pan here with extra virgin olive oil on a really high flame. I'm going to sear these chicken thighs. Okay, so I'm going to salt them up a little bit, just a tiny bit. That way I can create a little crust, so I can keep all the juice inside. So you want to hear that sizzle right there, you know what I mean? Oh, that's golden right there. Yeah, so we're going to put all those chicken thighs, let these sear for about 4 minutes per side. Just stuff them in there. And yeah, you can use pork, like I said. Steak would be really good. Like if you have skirt steak or any kind of steak, just cut them up in like little strips. Do it however you want. Like I said, I'm just experimenting here. I'm putting some black pepper, of course. You want that crust, like I said. But yeah, it's all about experimenting. That's what I'm doing. That's what this channel is all about. It's all about traditional food, like I said, for different kinds of countries. But I'm also doing my kind of twist as well. So I'm just gonna sear these up, and then I'm gonna make some rice as well. Alright, so I'm gonna start cooking up some rice. I'm gonna make some white rice. I don't want to make like Puerto Rican rice or Mexican rice. I want to make a straight up, just simple white rice. You know, the reason why is because this sauce is gonna have tons of flavor. I don't want the rice to have tons of flavor as well. I just want it to soak up all those flavors, and it's gonna be such a great combination. So I'm just adding 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. You know how it goes. And I'm also gonna add some chicken bouillon. Just stir this up really good. And I'm gonna look here, the chicken thighs, they're close to turning over, so I'm gonna take a peek and then just turn them over. Look at that, it's golden brown to form the nice little crust. So that's what you want. So I'm just gonna turn them over. Here we're gonna let these cook for another 4 minutes. Like I said, pork will be really great. I've actually tried this with pork. Oh my god, it's such a great flavor of pork and the dry chilies. Okay, we're gonna go back here to the rice. Stir this up really good. What you want to do is just let this boil first. So have the flame on really high heat. Stir this up really good. Scrape any bottom pieces that fell down, like rice that's sticking to the bottom or whatever. We're gonna let this boil up for a little bit. Alright, so this pan is really good with heat. It contains the heat really good, so I'm gonna start the timer already because I know this is gonna start boiling really quick. So I'm gonna put at least 21 minutes because it takes 20 minutes in total to cook a rice. So I'm gonna put 21 minutes. That'll give you enough time to start boiling. You can also cover this. That makes it start boiling faster. So I'm just gonna stir this up again, and then just keep an eye on it. Just let it start boiling up. And then we'll cover it. We're gonna turn the flame on really low heat, and then yeah, let it cook for 20 minutes. All right, we're gonna look back in the chicken thighs, see how they're doing. It's been about that time now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna drain the oil or anything like that, because the oil gives a lot of flavor. Trust me, a lot of flavor with the dry chilies. That's gonna season up the dry chilies, all this paste here, or sauce, whatever you want to call it, or even mole. It's kind of like a mole, like I said. So we're just gonna strain this really good so you can catch all the seeds and all the hard texture to the dry chilies. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of water because we want to let this cook for as long as the rice. So we want to let this cook for about 20 minutes. The chicken is almost close to done cooking already, but I want to be really on the safe side, so I'm gonna let it cook for 20 minutes. I have a feeling it's gonna be really tender once it's done, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, so we're just gonna stir this up really good. Get all those flavors in there really good. We're gonna add some chicken bouillon, some oregano, and those mixed vegetables. Okay, so just add to taste there on the vegetables or in the chicken bouillon as well. But add it about like a tablespoon. You don't want to go too heavy because that can ruin the whole dish, trust me. So just stir this up really good, and I'm gonna finish up with salt because I know this is not gonna be salt to my taste, so that's why I'm gonna add salt to the end. And I just want to add a little bit more vegetables as well. Alright, so we're gonna cover this. We're gonna let this cook. Stir this up really good before you cover it, and let this cook for the same time as the rice. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes now, and the rice is done. Alright, so you gently want to stir this around, and that way it doesn't stick at the bottom. And don't overdo it because you're gonna really ruin the rice if you stir it too much. Okay, so don't do that. Just I'm gonna leave it uncovered just a little bit. Check on the chicken thighs. They're a little bit tough, so I'm gonna let it cook for another 10 minutes. Alright, so cover it again. I'm gonna uncover this, and they're done. Alright, so we're ready to serve with the rice on a plate, and trust me, this came out phenomenal. You're gonna love this sauce or mole. Don't forget to give this a try, please.
Alright everybody, I'm gonna try this out. I've never tried this before. This is something new for me. The house and the smell of the house is amazing. The dried chilies, if you've never tried them before, it's kind of like a floral smell, fruity taste. Kind of like achiote, but very different. It also has like a smoky kind of smell to it too. I think from charring the the tomatoes, the onion, the chilies. I think that's gonna make a big difference in taste. So let's try it out. Let's try the rice first. Oh yeah, you can definitely taste the charness of the chilies. Let's try the chicken. Like I said, I tried this before. I left it in there for probably about 30 minutes cooking. It is perfectly tender. The taste is amazing. It's perfect in salt too. I know I probably added like a tablespoon of the chicken bouillon, but finishing off with the salt really helped out a lot. It brought all the flavors out. You can definitely taste the garlic, the onion, tomato, stuff like that. It's just a charred taste. It's wonderful. Look at that. Oh, you can see that there. Yeah, definitely recommend this. I'll try this again. Maybe what I will do different next time, not that it's bad, it's great. Is probably add some steak, like some skirt steak would be good with this too. The puya chili, the small red long chili. I can definitely taste that. That's totally different from like a guajillo pepper. The cascabel is a little bit spicy. It has a different kind of flavor than a guajillo pepper as well. You gotta try these dry peppers to know what it tastes like and smell like. So I definitely recommend you going to like a Mexican grocery store and buy some. Just try it out. But yeah, this is great. I highly recommend it. There you go. Chicken with vegetables. The vegetables go really good with this. It reminds me of when I was a kid and mom would always make dishes like this. Though without the puya, which I never tried before. This is wonderful. So go and give it a try. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.